Y ¿qué pasa? Sí, que estamos aquí en Juego de Tronos capítulo 2. Ya sabéis que como todos los juegos de Telltale son periódicos, van en plan como una serie. Pero no estoy haciendo los episodios, lo estoy haciendo por mi cuenta según el tiempo que me dé para hacer el gameplay. Y ese es el capítulo 2. Pero es el episodio 1, como estáis viendo aquí. Los norteños no olvidan jamás. El episodio 1 se llama Iron from Ice. Del hielo hierro. Estamos aquí en Desembarco del Rey. Vale. Mira Forrester, la fortaleza roja. Vale, esta es la hermana la hermana de nuestros queridos amigos de la casa Forrester. O sea, es otra hija de Lady Forrester. Y esta vive mucho mejor por lo que vemos. Está en King's Landing, ¿no? Desembarco del Rey con los Lannister. Jardín. Árbol de palo fierro. Esto es lo de la casa. El símbolo de... Se lo hizo Ethan. Sí, esta es la hermana de Ethan. No me sale el nombre. ¿Una carta? ¿No me deja leerla? Sí, sí que me deja. Joder, ya decía yo. Vamos a leer la carta.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Vale, esta chica la han enviado aquí y encima ahora trabaja de... Es como... ¿Cómo decir? Como si fuera asistente, criada de Lady Marjorie, que los que habéis visto la serie sabréis quién es, que va a ser la futura reina. Esta moneda. Se lo dio Lady Marjorie. Vale, ya está, ya podemos irnos de aquí. Hemos conocido un poco su vida, que digamos, ¿no? Que está aquí enviada, que echa de menos a su familia. Creo que va a ser una chica bastante importante. Un personaje importante porque con esta chica nos podemos comunicar con gente que tiene mucho poder, ya que están todos aquí. Sí, también es hermana de Roderick. Roderick es el hermano mayor. Esta quiere volver, vamos. ¿Has visto qué raro los gráficos aquí? Es como... brilla y todo. No sé si está hecho a propósito o no. Es muy raro los gráficos, o sea, mientras más te alejas se pone como difuminado, es como una pintura. O sea, en verdad no me molesta, ¿eh? O sea, habrá gente que se quejará, ¿no? Que le parece una mierda. Pero a mí me gusta porque es como que está pintado, es como un cuadro. Y como trozos de pincel. Me han picado la puerta. Tengo que buscar aliados aquí, básicamente, ¿no? Para ayudar a la familia. Porque estamos en la mierda. Con los putos subnormales de los White Hills, eso de mierda.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, entra.
Come in.
Hola, ¿puedes dejar de mirarme?
Lady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Ya ves, le mete toda la prisa, puto esclavo de mierda. Date prisa, yo te pego aquí con un palo.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm
Soy
her
su
handmaid.
doncella.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady
Sí,
Marjorie
bueno, no es
just
una
this morning,
criada.
outside the royal sept.
Es como
talking to Queen
consejera o algo así.
Cersei.
They
Ojo,
appear to be
Cersei.
having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Se trasca la
I hope you're not in
magia.
any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know.
Joder.
Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
Esto es peor que la serie, ¿eh? Aquí estás metido en lío siempre, ¿eh? No pasa nada bueno. Todo es malo. No te esperes ahí. Te espere ahí. Que te espere ahí, puto esclavo. ¿Y ahora qué hacemos? ¡Ojo, Lady Margaret! Joder, está buena hasta en el juego.
You're early.
Hija de puta.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Sí, sí, pasa,
There's
habla.
something we must discuss.
Ahora viene el típico tiempo de carga de Telltale Games que no sé por qué son tan puto largos. Hola. Bueno, esto ha sido corto, me ha dejado tomar.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as
Alto
a friend
Jardín,
than as my
Highgarden.
handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But
Más te vale.
there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Joder.
She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promise.
Me está tocando los huevos Cersei y acabo de empezar a jugar al juego. Putos Lannisters.
I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
Me tengo que ganar su confianza, la verdad, su lealtad.
Tell her what she wants to hear.
Vamos, que voy a tener que aguantar. Voy a ponerme en el papel de la chica. Que lo que quiere es que no le pase nada y estar bien con su señora, con Lady Margaret. Y de seguir el rollo.
You'll be fine. I know you will.
Si fuera el otro tío, el chico, le diría, eres una hija de puta. Que me maten y se acabe el juego ahí, matándome. Pero con esto voy a hacer aquí papel de tía de falsedad pura. Para estar con estas bien. Hola, tiempo de carga. ¡Hostia! Tyrion Lannister está ahí, el puto amo, chaval. Tyrion, guapo. Tyrion.
You can do this.
Puedes hacerlo. Vamos a ir ahí. Vamos aquí. Está guapo el trono, miradlo ahí, admiradlo. Normal que se peleen por sentarse aquí, tiene que ser muy épico. Te sientes aquí el puto amo.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
Hostia, tenía que arrodillar, mierda, no lo sabía, chicos. Pensaba que bastaba.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Ya ves, eres tú jugando
Perhaps too
un
clever
puto
for her
enano.
own good.
Qué cabrón.
The girl did say the loyalty was
No
unwavering.
digo nada de que esté
She has
muy a su
talent
favor
for
ni que esté muy en contra.
equivocation, yet I question what she
Eso,
really thinks.
soy muy ambigua.
Is your house
Mola,
willing
mola
to
este
swear
juego.
fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty
¿Cómo
to
te
the
quedas?
crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned, but now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven
Perfectamente, el
Kingdoms.
mejor.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening.
Sí, depende.
Ask any Lannister, and they do whatever was necessary.
Mola esto de
to save
jugar
Casterly
mentalmente
Rock.
con la gente. Es
It
como
would
un
be
duelo.
unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
En eso creo que no.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her
Ya ves.
decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding.
Soy un puto amo, cómo esquivo todo, para no
If
meterme en
there's
lío.
a point to this, I hope you find it
Me estoy
quickly.
cayendo bien en enano, a Mergary y a esta...
Loyalty can be such a
no le
hard
caigo
thing
mal,
to
del todo.
define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves,
Bueno,
pretending to be
todos.
something they're not.
Incluida tú.
Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
Me río en su
Who
cara.
do you choose?
Venga, va.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Pero lo he dicho porque la
She
Margaret
is
me ha
a
dicho...
threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.
Margaret me dijo que dijera todo lo que
I'd
quería
like a
oír
word with
Cersei.
you, if I may.
Así que le he
Of
dicho lo que
course,
quería
Your
oír.
Grace.
No quiero que te cabres, Margaret, porque tú me has dicho que le hiciera caso.
I'll walk you out.
Sí, los
This may
cojones, lo que
come
quieres
as
es
a
hablar
surprise,
conmigo y luego
but I met your
lo
father
que surja.
once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. Rather odd. if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
I wouldn't want to anger Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to. But I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Es lo único que podemos hacer.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish
Esto no es
wine.
tan viejo, no es la primera temporada que
The mere
digamos.
thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Joder, es el puto amo, en serio. En la serie, en el juego, es el puto amo. En el libro también, el puto amo. Ya está, ya me está ayudando, ya tengo ayuda de alguien al menos. Un poco de ayuda, me pongo en riesgo, pero puedo ayudar a la familia. Esta es la otra doncella. Estoy bien. Podría haber ido mejor.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What?
Joder, qué puta es, ¿Cómo quiere aquí a...
Oberyn Martell.
Ay, a Oberyn Martell también aquí.
Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse.
Ya ves, bisexual encima.
Perhaps
Y va
Lady
todo el rato
Marjorie could make
follándose
the
a todo
right
el mundo.
introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can
Estaba
only
a
imagine
la
what
boda
that
a
would be
pillar
like.
cacho de algún rico para ver si pilla aquí un castillo, unas tierras.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms.
Joder, qué puta
I
eres,
might
no
even
tienes
allow you to be my
sentimientos.
handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off?
No sé si estás jugando a ver a quién puedes casar.
Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Qué cabrón. Brienne de Tarth es la tiesa que es muy grande, que es muy fuerte. Yo le voy a decir la verdad, si está...
Well, Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every
Hostia, ya ves que bro, Usa la boda para
Yet they say
pillar
it is
aliados y...
men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
Lo hice todo por ella para que no
King's
fuera nada
Landing
malo.
can be exhausting sometimes.
Para caerle bien y...
There's
yo
always
qué sé.
someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
Ya ves. Aprendo
Your
muy
words to
rápido.
Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
¿Qué?
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
A ver si...
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no
Ayúdanos, por favor,
choice. She
ayúdanos.
insisted.
Lo dijo mi madre.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him
Mira,
to
es que Joffrey no va a
intervene.
hacer ni puto caso. Está
Is the
puto loco.
situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.